YouTube? It's your boy Handy Danny, and just wanted to make a video, man. Had something on my heart that I want to share with y'all. This is not really tool related. It's more business related, I guess you would say. However, I've had this beef for a while, okay? I've had this beef with the NBA where these guys in the NBA, I was doing some research and I'll put all the links down below. Might even do some screenshots here, I don't know. But honestly, I feel like the guys in the NBA are slackers, man. I feel like well, let me just get to the point, okay? So, I would say I'm not sure about this, but I would say at least 70% of the NBA is scoring less than 20 points a game. Now, the way I look at it, the way I see it is, honestly, 2 buckets per quarter, that's 16 points per game. I'm not talking about 3-pointers. I'm just talking about something basic as just a dunk or a layup. You know, everybody wants a layup in life, right? However, I feel like 16 points a game is not a lot of points, man. I mean, you guys are the elite. And here's an interesting fact. From college ball, NCAA, no matter how big the school is, no matter how small the school is, honestly, there's like 18,000 students in school, college basketball, NCAA, and 1.2% of those guys actually make it to the NBA. So they're selecting the best of the best. When they have this draft, the draft is a big thing. It's a big thing, right? So when it comes to the draft, you know, these guys are the best of the best. And for you to go to the NBA and only score less than 20 points or 16 points a game, that's not enough for me, you know. On this list that I'm gonna put down below of, you know, the stats to score. And when it comes to a guy like, for instance, Kelly Oubre, I like Oubre. When he was in Phoenix, when I lived in Phoenix, I used to follow Oubre. Consider getting his jersey. I went to a Phoenix game. I see a lot of his jerseys were at the game. And Kelly Oubre, I think he's under 20 points per game, you know, which is honestly I think he was like under 15 points a game, which to me, that's just below average, you know? And my whole point is, when it comes to us in life, when it comes to us doing our work, whatever type of work you do, whatever type of work you got going on, I install shower doors. I feel like I gotta hit 100% of my shots. I feel like my shots have to really count, you know, in order to keep a job. You know, for them to continuously give me work and go do work for these guys, I feel like I have to be at least 85 to 90 percentile when it comes to scoring or doing the right thing. You know, the main objective in basketball is to score points, right? I mean, I get it. There's guys that rebound. I get it. There's guys that distribute the ball. I understand the game. I know everybody's not there to shoot the ball. However, if you're and the average person in the NBA is 6'6". That's the average height for the NBA. Since the 50s up until now, the average height is 6'6". So I feel like every person on the NBA floor can dunk the ball. For you to get the ball down in the hole and just put it in the hole with a dunk should be easy. 2 times per quarter. That's 16 points a game. Honestly, man, I just have a problem with this. And then, you know, I'm gonna put a player. I can't remember his name. I don't want to look at my phone while I'm making this video, but there's a player that's dead last. There's 291 guys in the NBA, and the guy that's 291, I mean, he's dead last. I mean, this guy has a salary for the past, he's been in the NBA, I think, 4 years. In the past 2 years, he'll make $9 million, and he's dead last. I mean, I know who the weakest link is when it comes to my job. And don't get me wrong, man, I don't get this all the way right. I mean, if you grade me on a percentage scale, or if you grade me when it comes to being a father, when it comes to being a spouse, when it comes to different things in life, yo, my percentages are probably horrible. and I get it. But, you know, the only reason I'm bringing this topic up is because I knew a fella that played in the NBA one time. I'm not gonna call his name, but I was real close to him. And he would always kiss his wife and kiss his kids goodbye, and they would say, all right, baby, I'm going to work. So these guys consider it work. It's work for them. This is their job, to go out here and score the most points possible, you know? And I feel like, how is it that they can put up such a poor performance, which I consider less than 16 points a poor performance, and still get millions of dollars? And then here's the last thing that I'm gonna add into this, okay? I found this article on CNN, and in the article on CNN, it talked about how these teachers in California can't afford to pay their mortgage because of inflation. And they created like this group home type of situation, housing for these teachers. And thank God for that organization to give these teachers an opportunity to have a place to stay. But I mean, I feel like these teachers are helping shape the next president of the United States, a future president of the United States, helping shape, you know, the next doctor, the next lawyer, the people that we truly need in this world. And I feel like when it comes to the NBA, these guys are just playing a game. It's just a game. I played this on the playground. I did this on the playground. I played a game, so why do I put so much into entertainment and sports when honestly these guys are truly not at the par as they possibly could be? I mean, I feel like every NBA game should be, the score should be 500 to 509, honestly, because you're dealing with the best of the best. You're dealing with 1% of the selected when it comes to from college ball. From college, these kids play high school, they go to college, hopefully they're getting an education, but you know, their dreams are to go into the NBA. We all know how that story goes, but you know, it is what it is, man, you know? And I just want to know how you guys felt about it. How do you feel about the fact that you have to put up a big percentage at your job? You got to get things right in order to keep your position, versus the NBA can score over 70% of the NBA is scoring less than 16 points a game, which is 2 measly buckets per quarter. Comment below. Let me know. Make sure you subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys soon.